Hello and welcome to another episode of MindSpanse. I'm Craig. Thanks for taking the time with me today. And we are going to continue our discussion about letting go of attachments. And last time we talked about neutral awareness, floating over the waves of emotions to try to better understand how we can separate ourselves from our constructs that we've created, or a simpler way to say your habits, emotional habits and emotional responses, autonomous triggers. And in this episode, what I want to talk about is how you can unravel the knots. We talked about, a knot, and when you try to work on it really fast, it's very difficult, and you sort of have to analyze it, and then you have to sort of loosen it up a little bit so you can see how it fits together, and then you find the crux, and you are able to untie the knot. And so this is an exercise that will help you to better understand what it feels like to actually let go, and also will help loosen up those knots, and we'll talk a little bit about that later. But first, let us do our stretch very high to the sky. Deep breath in through your nose. And release. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. And we are ready to go. So this is a visualization exercise that I really love, and I think it'll help you to get a better understanding of what it feels like to let go of, just to let go. Because I guess for now, I think that it's important not to focus on what you're letting go of, to be honest, because it's hard to identify until you've actually done this a bunch of times and start to then have a better understanding of when you get into these stressful triggers in real life. Then you can start to see what actually causes those responses, what triggers cause those responses, what is the situation, and you can analyze that. So for this, what we're going to do is imagine, if you will, that you are hanging upside down in a cave. You're at the top of a cave and you're hanging upside down, and as far as you're concerned, and you've been there for a while and you're tired and you're hanging for your life because you're completely of the belief that there are these spikes and glass and all this bad stuff below you, that if you let go, that you're going to die or be severely injured and most likely die. And so you're holding on really tightly and you're frightened. And it doesn't matter what feelings, this or that or the other, what I want you to do is bring in every fear and anxiety and negativity, and I want you to hold that as hard as and as tightly as you can as part of this exercise. And imagine I come by and I say, hey, there's no glass, there's no knives, there's nothing that's going to hurt you. As a matter of fact, it's pillows. And you're like, no way. And the point of this is, there's no way that you're going to believe me, because you've already spent your time, your lifetime perhaps, investing in this concept that if you let go, then you're going to fall and die. And so no matter what I say, you're not going to believe me. And so for the exercise, I really want you to clench in as much as you can, hold as tight as you can, and bring in all this negative stuff and all the fear and make it so real. The fear is so real. And then I want you to close your eyes and take a really deep breath in through your nose, and then just let go and fall, and let yourself fall. And there'll be a moment where you have that fear and that sinking feeling. But then you hit the pillows, and in that moment, everything goes away, and you have completely detached yourself, and all you can think about is how peaceful and happy you are that you didn't fall on a bunch of glass and knives. And you can sort of do this at home in a way, but be really careful. So you can, if you go into bed and then on your knees, and then sort of fall backwards with your eyes closed, you get that same sort of sinking feeling. Be careful with your neck, because you don't want to hurt your neck. And you'll feel that same sort of whoosh feeling. And it's that moment when you hit the pillow that is that untangling moment. It's that loosening moment. And so as you practice this, what it does, and if you don't focus on what's causing any of your issues or what's causing your reactions, but it does give you that opportunity to loosen yourself, feel what it feels like to have stress completely released. It's sort of like quieting the noise in your mind, or, I mean, we'll go through some other exercises that, as it relates to the physicality of things, the mind-body connection we talked about in another episode. But it's that idea that you've let go and you've de-stressed for a second, and that moment of de-stress, complete de-stress, is something that will build its own muscle memory in your mind. And so that what'll happen is when you enter into a situation where there are triggers, you'll recognize that you've got re-stressed. You'll feel it. You'll feel what it feels. You'll get to know, one, what the stress feels like, and two, what the anti-stress, the no stress feels like. And then we can go and start to figure out how to deal with the situation once you get once you start to, react autonomously, whether you're lashing out or you get angry or you get sad or whatever it is. So try it out. Comment below. Let me know how it works for you. If you like this, like it, please share it if you think that someone could benefit from these videos. There's a great guided meditation that I did called Letting Go of Attachments on the channel, and that you can listen to in bed, and hopefully you'll stay awake. It's a very peaceful meditation that goes through a lot of these same exercises, but it's in the context, it's about 30 minutes, and it's in the context of sort of quieting your mind and body and bringing you through these exercises while you're going to sleep. So enjoy that. And I wish everyone a really, really amazing day. And I'm 30 some odd days in this apartment, which is beautiful, but it's still challenging and requires a lot of patience. So be patient with yourself and with the people around you. And I wish you a ton of peace and joy. Have a great day.